Crypto investors were optimistic over the weekend as Bitcoin prices rose close to $24,000 before retreating to around $23,760. This surge is attributed to investors' hopes for a more dovish tilt in monetary policy after 8 months of harsher increases. Other major cryptos by market cap also increased noticeably. Equity markets also rose with the tech-heavy Nasdaq and S&P 500 closing up the better part of a percentage point. Amazon is rumored to be unveiling an NFT initiative, but this project could raise significant regulatory issues. There is uncertainty surrounding whether NFTs are securities, copyright, and gambling legality. If Amazon can succeed, it has the potential to transform the Web3 economy into the mainstream. Osler lawyers highlighted in an October 2022 paper that the entire play-to-earn model might violate Canada's gambling rules due to the payment of money or money's worth by the user and the possibility of earning money or money's worth from playing. Washington, D.C.-based law firm Bbaco also believes the model risks violating state and federal gambling law. Amazon has the resources to create a version of Web3 that does not run afoul of the law, but must navigate the lack of legal guidance and complex regulations. The company's entry into the market could legitimize it and create market momentum, but must first push through the regulatory challenges. And in 2022, it banned the sale of virtual assets, and the use of virtual assets for cross-border payments. The Chinese government also recently tightened its rules on loot boxes, a common feature of many games, but which are also used to market and monetize online games. In the US, the Securities and Exchange Commission has also been looking into virtual asset trading and gaming. The SEC launched an investigation into a game called War Riders, which used a cryptocurrency called Benzene. And in 2021, the SEC launched a separate investigation into the virtual asset trading app, Roblox. The SEC has also been looking into the NFT market, though it has yet to take enforcement action. Conclusion: Amazon's potential entry into the Web3 economy is an intriguing prospect. But the regulatory uncertainty is likely to be a major factor in its decision to proceed. This comment is an overview of the potential regulatory issues Amazon may face if it enters the Web3 economy. It is a reminder that the legal framework for crypto and the Web3 economy is still evolving and that investors should remain cautious. He covers the intersection of technology and finance, with a focus on the crypto industry. He joined CoinDesk in 2019. Bitcoin has been on an 11-day streak of being in the greed zone of the Crypto Fear and Greed Index, reaching its highest level since November 2021. 64% of Bitcoin investors are now in profit, and according to a CoinGecko poll, 57.7% of 3,725 voters believe that BTC will exceed $25,000 this week. However, some analysts are cautioning investors to temper their expectations. BTC may not reach its all-time high until after the next halving event in 2024. The current rally has pushed a lot of BTC holders back into the green, with 64% of Bitcoin investors now in profit. Investor sentiment is high, with a CoinGecko poll suggesting that the majority of investors expect BTC to exceed $25,000 this week. However, some analysts are warning of potential risks ahead, with liquidity conditions expected to shake the market in the second half of 2023. Wiley Arono, co-founder of Yuga Labs Bored Ape Yacht Club, has taken a leave of absence. He is focusing on his health after being diagnosed with congestive heart failure. Despite this, he will remain a board member and strategic advisor, taking joy in the community's achievements. Yuga Labs has been under investigation by the SEC regarding the ApeCoin token. They have not been accused of any wrongdoing and charges may not be pressed. In response, the ApeCoin token was issued by the Ape Foundation, led by a board with notable Web3 developers. ApeCoin has recently gained traction, possibly due to the NFT market. Wiley is optimistic for Yuga's future under the leadership of its other co-founder, Greg Solano. This report on Wiley Arono's leave of absence from Yuga Labs and the SEC's investigation of the Bored Ape Yacht Club Ethereum NFTs and ApeCoin token provides insight into the health of the Web3 community. Wiley's leave of absence and the SEC investigation demonstrate the importance of considering the regulations and implications of a project before launching it. It is encouraging that the ApeCoin token has gained traction despite the SEC investigation, showing the resilience of the Web3 community.